Hey guys, I have here some Vietnamese style shrimp rolls with peanut sauce, and they usually serve as appetizer at restaurants, but we make about 4 or 5 of them to serve as light lunch per person. And for the recipe today, we'll be making 8 rolls, which will be enough to serve 2 people. I'll show you how to make them right now. I have a tapioca stick that I've boiled for 6 minutes or 7 minutes, depends how much water you use. Just make sure to test them before you take them out of the pot, and then when they're cooked, you just drain them with cold water, and then just put them in a bowl like this, and we'll use it for rolling later. I also have 8 large shrimps that I've cooked for 3 minutes in salty water. For sure, we need these rice pepper to make the rolls later. And for the sauce, we will need about a 1/4 cup of Hoisin sauce, about 2 tablespoons of water just to thin out the sauce. I also have a tablespoon of sugar, about a tablespoon of chopped lemongrass, about 2 teaspoons of chili sauce, about 2 tablespoons of peanut butter, and we also need about, let's say, 2 teaspoons of lime juice. And at the end, we'll need some chopped peanuts to sprinkle on top of the sauce. For the vegetable, we'll need about 2 small cucumbers. I have about half a bunch of cilantro, about 4 sprigs of mint, and then about 8 leaves of romaine lettuce. These are small. If you use a big one, just cut them in half. I'll start by boiling some water that we will use to soak the paper before we make them. And I'll start by cutting up some of this vegetable. We'll start with the sauce right now. I have Hoisin sauce right here. Some water. Sugar. And the lemongrass. We'll start with these first. Heat them up. And then I'll come back to add the rest of the ingredients. There's one thing about the shrimps that I forgot to tell you. Usually, after you cook the shrimp, they will kind of curl up like this. And what I would do is just give them a cut right here, not all the way through, just so they will open slightly, and then another cut right here. So you basically cut them into 3 pieces, but they still attach to the whole shrimp, and then that way when you roll, you can just make them straight like this, and it will look much nicer. My sauce has come to a boil, which means you already help the lemongrass to release some of the oil. Now we're ready to add peanut butter. Again, give it a whisk. Then you will need to add in your chili sauce. Also, your lunches. The amount of lime juice can be adjusted as well as the chili sauce if you want it more or less spicy and more or less sour. And the sauce will look similar to this consistency. And I think now we're ready to roll. Well, actually, I reuse the cutting board. This is some water that I boiled earlier. That's about 3 cups. You need some gloves to do this easy. So you want to dip it halfway and then rotate and then take it out. It will get softened eventually. We start with 1 shrimp and then some noodle. Then cucumber. This is my favorite. Then cilantro and mint. Put 2 to 3 leaves of mint. And lastly, just put a piece of lettuce on top. Now we're ready to roll. You can secure the ingredients in the middle, so when you roll it, it will have some pressure and they won't fall apart when you bite into them. Then pull this side in. Then do the same here. Now just roll. And here you have it. When you put the shrimp down first, the end result will show really nicely where you see a nice red shrimp instead of the white noodle. A lot of people put the noodle in first, but I think it makes sense to do this where you see the shrimps, all the vegetable on the top, and then this side you see the noodles. I'll do another one. And another one almost done. Just repeat this until you're done with all the rolls, and then serve them with the sauce that you made earlier. And you can sprinkle some chopped peanut. And that's it. How do you think? This dish is quite easy in my opinion, but if you like some different options, you can do, instead of shrimps, grilled pork or fried tofu, or just stir-fried vegetable, and they will all taste great because you don't actually use a lot of noodle in the dish, which for some people, if they're watching for the diet, it would be great. And we have a lot of vegetable and herbs, which brings out great flavors, and especially the dipping sauce. If you don't like peanuts, and let's say if you're allergic, you can substitute for coconut cream. Do 2 tablespoons of coconut cream instead of the peanut butter, and just keep the chopped peanut at the end. It will taste great as well. That's how my mom would do it, because they don't have peanut butter in Vietnam, right? And I think that's it for today. Thank you for watching, and you have a wonderful day.